Leo, welcome to your reading. So, for this reading, I'm going to start with an energy oracle card. And this is going to be either the energy that you have at this moment. It could be advice or it could be something that you need to know at the moment. So, let's see what we have here for Leo. Give it two more shuffles. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we have cornucopia, but it came in reverse. Number 11, if that means anything to you. So, it could be, Leo, that at the moment you could be feeling a little bit, like resources are a little bit tight, like I need to be maybe like saving or putting some money to the side. Maybe you're thinking, or something is coming up where you need to like spend more money. Maybe you're trying to, be very aware of your money at this moment. So you could be feeling a little bit of lack when it comes to your money. It could be that you're looking for a second job, something like that. So let's see what this is talking about. Pretty much at the moment, you're not feeling like you have plenty, Let's see. Let's see what we have. What is coming up for Leo? It could also be that, it's time to be a little bit mindful of your money as well. Maybe you're overspending and we need to be mindful of the wealth of the money, Okay. So let's see what's going on in Leo's life. Six of Swords, okay. 10 of Coins, okay. And the 4 of Coins, okay. Perfect. It makes a lot of sense, okay. Now, whenever I see a transition card at the beginning of a reading, like the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Swords is showing me a transition, So whenever I see a transition card at the beginning of the reading, I'm like, where are you coming from? What's going on? Because there's nothing to show me what's happening, right? But I see you moving towards the 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is exactly what the cornucopia is. It is prosperity, abundance, wealth, resources. It is everything that we have worked for, accumulated throughout the years. So you could be looking for a way of having maybe like a mindset or changing your way of thinking. Because whenever we look at the 6 of Swords, this is mind, So it could be that you're trying to change your thinking in regards to money, abundance, and prosperity. Having a mindset that is more in alignment with where you want to be. So the fact that we have cornucopia in reverse, and like I said, the 6 of Swords is showing me a transition. I'm thinking that you're coming from a point of lack, maybe a mindset of lack, where you feel that it's a matter of becoming more aware of your thoughts, your mindset, and like moving towards that different mindset of prosperity and abundance. And then with the 4 of Coins, the 4 of Coins is in this reading is all about keeping, saving, is all about retaining, not overspending, not not wasting, but being more like, this is mine and I have to keep it. And it's not about being stingy or being what is it called, like greedy. It's not about greed. It's more about like being able to, I guess, have for those rainy days, right? So I see this is more like a mindset, a transition that is going on with your thoughts in your mind. Okay, so I'm going to start clarifying the cards. I would like to start with that Six of Swords. Yes, we are moving on with the Six of Swords. We are moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters. So we are looking for a way to feel more at peace, right? So let's see what is this Six of Swords. Show me what that Six of Swords is for Leo. We have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Cups. This is all about the dissatisfaction, pretty much, that you have felt, Leo, in having to, whenever we look at the Three of Swords, we're looking at rejection. A lot of people think the Three of Swords is a heartache. No, the Swords is the mind. So this is rejection. So there is that dissatisfaction with the Four of Cups that you felt about feeling lack, feeling that you couldn't afford, or you couldn't have, or you had to reject offers or trips, or like, I cannot afford something, or I cannot go to this place because I'm lacking, because I don't have, and there is that dissatisfaction, that sense of, I'm not happy, this is not where I want to be. There seems to be a rejection in regards to where you are. And like, this reading here is all about money, wealth, resources. There's nothing else. I'm pretty sure of that, of this reading. So if you are the Leo that has always had a lot of abundance, and you didn't have to worry about money or resources, this is not your reading, okay? So this is about, feeling that lack between you and money, that you couldn't have the, that you had to reject things, or maybe you felt rejected by not having, So all of this with the Queen of Wands, that is you as the Queen of Wands. There is a lack of confidence, a lack of, I wish I could, but I can't, or I don't feel maybe deserving of something. So that's all pretty much what I'm seeing with these three cards and that Six of Swords. And that Six of Swords is like that mental moving from one place to another, like we're changing something here. Okay, so let's look at that Ten of Coins. What is this Ten of Coins about? One more shuffle. Okay. I like to see different readings for a change. Usually I see things about love and family and friendships. This is all about, I guess, your relationship with money, right? Let's look at that Ten of Coins. We have the Moon, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Perfect. Okay. So there seems to be a something in your subconscious, Leo, where maybe you didn't feel deserving of, of having, of the cornucopia, right? Of having abundance and wealth, and having the opportunity to grow and to advance in life. The moon is showing me the subconscious mind, all of those things that we keep hidden, things that we are pretty much like unaware of. That is the moon energy. It is illusions. It is fears. It is beliefs or thinking patterns that we are unaware of. And one of those beliefs that you have is the Eight of Cups, which is that disconnection, like I'm not deserving of that. Like I don't, Eight of Cups is pretty much like an emotional disconnection, right? So it's like I don't feel connected to wealth or abundance. Like I feel like I don't deserve it, right? But with the Two of Wands, whenever we look at the Two of Wands, we're looking to, we're looking at a planning or a preparation, like we are doing something right now so we can, like look forward to the future. So I see that you're becoming aware of these patterns, or you're becoming aware of this subconscious way of thinking or feeling, and that you are like, okay, now that I know it, then I can start planning and changing, my relationship with wealth, or having the better opportunities to grow and to be successful in life. So perfect. I love that. Show me the Four of Coins. In this case, I see this Four of Coins as saving, keeping, being more, like I said, it's not about greed or being, like, oh, I cannot spend, or I cannot, it's about being just like having a reserve, I guess. Show me the Four of Coins for Leo. We have the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. I see that Queen of Swords as you. Now we have the Tower. Here's something very unexpected with the Tower. And I don't know why. Like, if you look at this, Leo, like I'm going to show you on the camera. If you look at that, it is an owl that is like coming towards someone, and is kind of like unexpected and unpredictable. In the way that I see this owl here, it's almost like a Queen of Swords energy, because the Queen of Swords is about truthfulness and wisdom and knowledge, which is the owl, right? So I feel like there is something that is just coin, is like, I cannot even speak, coin. Like I said coin instead of going. There is something, maybe there's a coin there. I don't know. There is something that is, I keep saying that. I feel that I cannot speak anymore now. See, like I'm just like stumbling in my words. I feel like there is going to be something that is going to like come to you unexpectedly. I feel that it's going to be something like wisdom, knowledge, something is going to come to you, and it's going to be unpredictable, and I don't know, like that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like that is going to change that relationship, where you're going to be like, okay, this is my plan, or this is how it's going to be. I don't know what that is. The Queen of Swords is it could be a person that is coming to your life to like help you become more knowledgeable, wiser, mindful, maybe using more discernment, when it comes to money. It could be a person because the Queen of Swords is a person. But I feel like this person is you for some reason. But it could also be somebody. It could be somebody because we have that Three of Cups here. So it could be a relationship that you have with someone, and this person just gives you like some type of like bam, like an awareness where you're like, holy cup. Holy cow, I'm just not like, I didn't know that. I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. This is going to be something that is going to like remove the veil from your eyes. Is going to like I feel like it's going to change your way of thinking. It's going to almost like wake you up, if that makes sense. A tower is usually something that is unpredictable and unexpected, right? And it is removing false beliefs that are keeping us from something that is more in alignment and truthful to us. So that is what I'm seeing here. Now, the fact that we have the Three of Cups, it could be that this is somebody else that is giving you that almost like that wake up call, But the way that I see this Three of Cups, I feel like this is going to be like the relationship that you have with savings, or like being more reserved with your money and your resources. So it could come in either one of those two ways. But like I said, it's going to be an awareness, a wake up call, where some false beliefs are going to like drop to the ground, and you're going to be like, oh, now I see. Now I get it. Now, oh, okay. Like it's going to be almost like a wake up call. Okay. So let's see. Do we have any advice for Leo? Do we have any advice? I stumbled a lot here with words. I don't know why. I feel like I was getting like too much at the same time, like too much information, that something that wanted to come out, and I was trying to like put it all together. Okay. I was mixing words together, and I'm very good at it. I do that often. Okay. Let's look for some advice for Leo. What advice do we have here for Leo? We have the Devil. Justice. Oh, right. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Now, what is the Devil in this reading? The Devil is anything that keeps us trapped, Many people fear the devil, and whenever I look at the devil, I'm like, he's got a teaching for us. He's got something to show us here. He's a teacher. The devil is a teacher. And usually the devil is something that has more control over us than we have over those things. The devil can be anything. Anything. It's anything that we believe. I'm going to give you an example, and it's going to sound crazy, really, really crazy. And that is one, like, it's just an example just to give like almost like an analogy. I have a fear, and it is a fear, like phobia of roaches. I see a roach, and it could be like a little tiny roach. And to me, it looks like it is 2 feet long and like I could saddle the roach. Like in my mind, when I see a roach, my fear of that roach, even if it is a little tiny one, my fear makes the roach look bigger, stronger, more empowered than me, you know. And it's not true. It's just that my fear keeps me from seeing the difference between us, you know. So that's what the devil is. The devil is anything that we give power to. I give my power out to a freaking roach, you know. So we give our power to other things. And those are the devil for each and every single one of us. So just to say that the devil is one thing or the other, it's very open, you know. It's really hard to really know what the devil is for like each and every single one of us, right? And I learned this through Tantra, and maybe one day I'll make a video about this because it opened my eyes when I saw it, like when I understood what the devil was. Now, here, what I'm getting, and this is what I'm believing, and this is what the advice is. You have some fears, and you have something that you give your power to. And those fears and that has to do with justice, karma. Okay. Maybe you believe that your wealth, your abundance, your prosperity, your lack of money, your resources have something to do with karma. Maybe from a different lifetime, or maybe from like maybe it is one of those beliefs that we carry with us throughout our whole life. Like I remember, like growing up for me, like one of the things that I always heard like from my family was, and I had to like become aware of that belief to like realize it, you know, like if I wanted to get, for instance, I wanted to get I'm going to give an example. I wanted to get a car, you know, and I wanted to get a vehicle, and I was like, oh, I really want that car. One of the things that I grew up with was God willing, you know, God willing. If it is God's will, then you'll get it, you know. So it's almost being like at the mercy of God if I get a car. If God wills, I'll get it. And if God doesn't will, I don't get it. But I learned that we hold the power within us. And we are created in the image of God. So if I want the car, I'm going to get the car because it is my will to get the car. So that is something that I see very similar to this advice right here, where it's like I am at the mercy of karma. I'm at the mercy of greater powers. I'm at the mercy of God. I'm at the mercy of the universe. And that is a belief that we have here that has created a lot of heartache for all of you. So this advice right here is almost like a pattern that I'm seeing, and that maybe you should become aware of this pattern. That justice card could be, you know, like I said, it could be karma, it could be God's will, it could be many things. So I'm just leaving it out there for you to, you know, to like get this advice. There is something that you're giving more power to. It's like you're giving this power away to greater forces instead of being the creator of your life, if that makes sense. And this has created a lot of heartache. It has created a lot of suffering and pain for you. So once you become aware of this, then you can change it. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and close this reading with a card from The Universe Has Your Back. Let's see. Do we have anything else here for Leo from the universe? Anything that Leo has to know? Okay, we got, it says, I am unapologetic about what I desire. Listen to this, Leo. I am unapologetic. Listen to this, unapologetic. So there could be a belief that you're like, oh no, I shouldn't ask for that. I should be humble, or, you know, just listen to like the words that are coming out of this. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay. I hope you can get a good reading of this. Maybe take a picture of that. If this reading resonates, then, you know, be mindful of the words being used here. Energy flows where my intention goes. You want the car? That's your intention. That's where the energy is going to take you. Right? So, and the other one is obstacles are detours in the right direction. Okay. So yes, when it comes to this cornucopia, there are many obstacles, but if we become aware of those obstacles, then we can go around them. We can change it. We can change the direction of things. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope it helps. If it does, let me know in the comments. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you soon. You take care. Namaste.